So, I'm taking cover now at the moment here. The castle is behind me. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely soaking wet. Don't know how good it's going to turn out, but let's see. So let's start off in Caerphilly, and this is the bus station and train station up here. And if we turn around, all of this now is bustling. You've got the railway, and then on the side of us here we've got the Wetherspoons. So let's go for a walk, see what we see. So most of the shops now in Caerphilly, they're full, but you'll probably be able to see later on that a lot of it is going to be Turkish barbers and the likes. But what we're going to do is we're going to take a walk around the back and see what we've got. So a look at the spoons again, and we'll be going there for breakfast later. And this is the railway. It's been named a lot of places. It's been given a coat of paint now. It used to be called the Irish Times, but it's back to the railway. So let's wait and see what we've got and have a look at the spoons, and turning back and have a look at the Italian restaurant. Now that has been a Thai restaurant for a while as well, but it usually closes down after a while. So let's see if we can cross. Let's go down. So you can see here there's some shops up there, a few chip shops I think. Down here, let's hope it stops raining a bit. We've got so that's opened up now. We're back on the high street. So things are just starting to open. And we've got the courthouse. Now we're going to pass the courthouse again. This is the crowning glory of Caerphilly. Down the corner, it's got a great big effing castle right in the middle of it. Look at that. Look at it. Right in the middle of Caerphilly. So let's just walk down. I think this walk is going to be just walking around here and try and get a bit of shade. Now, it's August at the moment. Look at that. Beautiful, isn't it? So what we're going to do now is we're going to walk all the way around it and then back up the high street. So if you turn up here, can you see that? Sports Direct, right in the centre of it. Then you got a nice land, a betting shop, Co-op bank, and you got a nice bakery up there which makes nice bread. Now, do you know that courthouse pub? There it is there. Can you see? Absolutely fantastic location. Look at that beer garden. Probably the best beer garden in Caerphilly, isn't it? And if you go down here and turn down, yeah, let's walk on this path here. So you can get permits to fish here, which is interesting. I'll just check to see what the thing of this is, how much this is to go in. So we just turn up here now. So that's the place we were just past, you know, it's a container city type of street food place. And you've got tons of sitting down, tons of birds here. A few weeks back we were in Burgas and the sea garden there, and that was lovely, but this is lovely as well. And on a rainy day in the middle of August, you can't beat it, can you? And if you like a bit of wildlife here, you've got all your ducks, pigeons, geese, some swans. I haven't seen any swans today, but you've got them. Absolutely lovely. There's a Greggs up the road. So I've had a Greggs there a few times. I just come down here and ate a Greggs. Look at that. That's almost a murder. If you get that joke, just put it in the comments. So let's see. This bridge now is all closed. Which is a shame. Mind you, coming up to August bank holiday, and sometimes they have big festivals here that are called the Big Cheese. So I don't know, you know, are they doing something with that now? I want to turn you around now. Can you see those? That's where we came out. Well, down then, and hopefully you can see the stone circle. Now I don't think this is old. Usually the National Eisteddfod comes, and when the National Eisteddfod comes, they put up a stone circle. Although I don't think they've done it for a number of years now. I think that the stones they use now are like fiberglass, and they do their ceremony there. So it's a bit like Spinal Tap. Now the funny thing about it is, if you look at the Eisteddfod ceremony and everything, that you think, oh, some historic event, but it was all made up a couple hundred years ago by this guy called Iolo Morganwg. He was a stonemason. And the English at that time, they loved their, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was during the Gothic Renaissance or whatever, and they were building all these, everybody's interested in all these old things. And Iolo Morganwg came up and he said, I've just found these books about ancient Welsh history and the Druids, and then this is what they used to do. And then they had their first Eisteddfod then up in Primrose Hill. And then what happened after that, they just kept it going. And now the ceremony, you see people with white robes, and the people with white robes are the top-ranking druids. You've got blue robes and green robes as well. If I was a druid, I think I would be a green robe druid. In the past, if you had a Welsh degree, you could apply and they would just rubber stamp it. Now I think you've got to do exams. So although I've got a Welsh degree, in the past I could have applied, got my green robes. I don't think they would allow me now to have it, which, to be honest with you, is no great loss. So we'll cross over here now. I'm going back around the castle again. You know, just look around you. This is the centre of Caerphilly. You could be living here. Now the only drawback with this place here is on the green over there they have a fair sometimes, and here they have the big cheese festival, and it's absolutely lovely. We've been here on numerous occasions in the daytime. Lovely atmosphere. And then it comes about 5 o'clock at night and it just gets really, really leery. You know, it starts filling up with young men in vests with cans of Fosters. So if you go down there, can you see? You can get into the castle down there as well, but not today. I've got to say the geese are absolutely loving it today because of the weather, lack of people as well. So what we're going to be doing now is going down towards the Piccadilly. It's a funny thing, isn't it? A few weeks back I was walking past the Piccadilly in Sunny Beach, and today I'm walking past the Piccadilly in Caerphilly. So now there's a lovely park down there, but I'm not going to go down there today. I'm just going to carry on going right. I gotta say, this is a bit of a crapola. I'm just walking around the corner here, and that's the public footpath. These are some houses. You can't cross the road. So you can't walk around the castle. So I've crossed the road now. I wasn't going to film this, but I think it's important for people to know. You want to be able to walk around the castle, don't you? The greenery there. But you can't. Which I like circular walks. You know, if you've got any OCD or anything, you want to be able to walk in a circle, don't you? So you can go down to a park there, nice walk there. So, down we go. Really busy road. I want people saying, you know, 20 miles an hour. Sometimes you need it, don't you? So a bit further down. So just imagine if you had kids. You wanted to walk around the castle. And you got crossroads. Come on, Caerphilly, sort it out. This isn't good enough, is it? So I've got to stick on this side of the road now, because if you're walking down here, and you know, look, it's not the safest area, is it? Safe enough. But I'm just thinking, kids, pushchairs. Look at these bins out. But let's turn. That's the castle again. And now they've got a footpath there. The footpath that leads to nowhere. And this road is a really busy road, so you can't just run across it. And what I've noticed now is they're not even cutting the grass around there. Junior Park is where Caerphilly play their rugby. Ysrymynach, Newport, Town Centre, Synghennydd, Abertredwr. Let's cross the road and go up here. So, when I spoke about Piccadilly, I think this is the Piccadilly area. And can you see the Piccadilly pub? From Piccadilly to Piccadilly. And that used to be called Piccadilly Carpets. I think that's the cinema. Now, I think that is where the Sex Pistols played, but I'm not 100% certain. So if you know exactly where the Sex Pistols played in Caerphilly, put it in the comments. So here we are now. We're back up to the castle. So as you can see, but this is impressive, isn't it? I hope the mic picks up my talking. This is impressive. I think you've got a few people who've paid to go into the castle there. You know, this is right in the middle of Caerphilly. So basically Caerphilly now is turning into a suburb basically of Cardiff. Absolutely good transport links from the bus station, train station. I think the longest part of the commute is once you get inside of Cardiff and get stuck in traffic. Criminals beware. So this is closed. Just go through here now. So what we're going to do now is we're going to walk back up now. See what we've got. No, mind the step. Got backache at the moment. As you age, things start hurting. I think I injured my back through just getting out of bed, I think. Straight down that way. That'll take you to the Asda. A big Asda down there, which used to be the first hypermarket in Wales. It was the French supermarket Carrefour. And oh crikey, it's getting windy now. I'm holding on to my hat. So that's the shopping centre. And again, you know, great walk around the castle, but you need a circular walk, surely. You need a circular walk. So you just walk up and walk back down again. So hopefully you can see the Morrisons down there. So that's easy parking. I think you can park there for 2 hours. Behind the Morrisons, you've got Lansbury Park, which is a big old council estate. I don't know how many of them now are still council, but you get a lot of kids coming out there. Wow! the entry to the shopping. Got a working man's club up there, and shops and things. What I really want to do now is just sit down and have a cup of coffee. So there's a coffee place there. Now, down in the corner there, where you see the lounge, it used to be Glanmore's Bakery. I used to go in there, and the things you could buy at the Glanmore's up the top, you could buy there and have a nice cup of tea and a cup of coffee. But things changed, and now they've changed it into one of those Fino lounges or whatever they're called. And here you've got the history. 1268, built by the Normans. And in the background there you've got the famous Leaning Tower. 17th century started leaning, so you don't know, will it fall? I don't know. So let's walk up here and check out the prices. I've been in here a few times, to be honest with you, but it's much of a muchness really with castles in Wales. It's nice to go in. It's nice to read the history about them beforehand. No toilets. That is shocking, to be honest with you. Feel the wind just blowing me now. So I'm just going to walk up here now. So I'm taking cover now at the moment here. The castle is behind me. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely soaking wet. Don't know how good it's going to turn out, but let's see. So what we're going to do now is we're going to walk up here, and if you turn here there's a nice cafe that you can have coffee overlooking the castle. But yeah, it's not so good in August, is it? You don't want to be sitting out in August. So we walk up here now. Up over there you've got a nice little community centre hall, whatever it is. They hold farmers markets and things. And up here you've got the statue of the great comedian Tommy Cooper, who was born in Caerphilly, although I think he lived most of his life around Exeter or whatever. We've built a statue for him here. Born in Caerphilly, 1921. So what we're going to do now is we're back basically where we started, isn't it? The pub there overlooking the castle. What we're going to do now is just walk back up, and you can see this place is getting a bit more lively now. So let's walk up then. So Barclays Bank has closed. It's got opticians. So these shops here are more you know, a staple. The bag and clothes shop's been there for years. Betting shop. And you've got an Iceland and a super drug. So do you know when I said to you, you know, you could live on one of those back streets. Wouldn't need a car, you could just come down here, pick up your groceries. Co-op Bank, NatWest. And here's the big Sports Direct. It used to be a Tesco's, which is handy. Oh, it's good smell now inside Glanmore's Bakery. Good old-fashioned bakery. And we're now just going to walk up. I suppose this is the high street, really. But this is also the road that you come into Caerphilly with. You can see it's starting to get busy. So we're going up now. There. To friendly people, Caerphilly. My friend lives here. He says, yeah, go across the... So that's one pub. I used to be a cookie place. Let's see. House prices in Caerphilly. 160.